MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Padres. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams are sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show, and it's coming up next. Darvish gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, in the day and age of specialty pitches and pitchers, this guy's big pitch is the cut fastball, and it's really turned his career around. It looks like a four-seam fastball coming in, and it has that late cutting action away from the barrels and into guys at times. It's his primary pitch, and he needs it to survive at this level.
Now at the plate here is Tim LeCastro. He will lead this one off today. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway.
First pitch, 110.
1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. And that's taken up and in for ball two. Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number two.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Grounded to third. Gets dirty and gloves it. Got him.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Batting third.
Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
A ball and a strike now. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Grounded to the right. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Friars will get their first chance, no score. So now here is Trent Grisham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Padres, the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A little bouncer. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside. Fastball well outside.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he missed with that one. It's ball four. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third. The third baseman.
Next to hit is Manny Machado. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's set. Here it comes. Tatis, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. A ball and a strike now to Machado. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone, so I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. The 1-0. Misses, ball two. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 3. 2 out with the man at first. Strike taken up in the zone.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks his zone again.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
The 3-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Padres leave one. We are still. Second inning set to go. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta.
The left fielder.
First pitch of the AB now.
Peralta.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Throw is in time for the first out of the second. So here is Christian Walker. First pitch on its way. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 6, the right fielder.
Cole Calhoun is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Fouled away. The 0-2 pitch on the ground to the right side. Reined in. Over to first, and that retires the side. At the plate now is Will Myers, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. And he lays off for ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marte is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Nick Ahmed. Defense is this guy's calling card. One of the slickest defenders in our game. Super sure-handed and doesn't get enough love on the defensive side of the ball.
And there's out number 2. Stepping up is Tommy Pham. Lifetime against this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
2-0 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Carson Kelly is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Carson Kelly becomes the first out of the inning. Stepping in now, Zach Gallen. This will show bunt, but pull it back for ball 1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Now that
stepping in next, Tim LaCastro grounded out in his last at bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Scooped up, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Home half of the third coming up. No. Bottom of the third now, and next to hit is the catcher, Austin Nola.
The catcher,
Here's the first pitch.
Nola.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Two balls and no strikes. Outside, 3-0 now.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
That one's in there, 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So now the pitcher, Darvish. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. First pitch on the way. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The center fielder, number 2.
And as it's just opening day, we've got plenty more baseball coming up as we take a look at our upcoming schedule. So next to bat will be Trent Grisham. He went down swinging to start the home first. He's set and the pitch. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. One and one to San Diego's leadoff batter. The 1-1. Smoke toward the hole. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get it out on the play.
The shortstop, Fernando Jr.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another full count pitch home.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Here's Manny Machado now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. That evens it up 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A ball and 2 strikes.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Full count, 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side into the box. Nick Ahmed flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. All even now, 2-2. And now pitch on the way. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Here's the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hit on the ground to short. And there are 2 away now.
Now back. Left field.
So 2 are gone now in the Diamondbacks' 4th. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Christian Walker would be next. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Another one sent foul. And this will be fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
From the stretch,
The first baseman.
heading out towards shallow right. Myers is under it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Eric Hosmer, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Ahmed onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in.
When you take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
First offering. Will Myers is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. Three and 0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
3-1 the count now. And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Next to hit, Jake Cronenworth.
Second baseman, Jake.
Now here's the first offering.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
A 1-0 delivery. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-1. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Next up is Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
That'll bring up Austin Nola as he lifts it in the air to right field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We played 4. It's 1-0. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Cole Calhoun. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Lifted in the air to center field. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1.
Now batting, third base.
No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. In now, Carson Kelly, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right now.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Diamondbacks down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now at the plate is Yu Darvish. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Number 2.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Fouled off. Good waist pitch, 1-2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
He loses him on ball 4. Next to the plate for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr., a recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. First pitch of the AB on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. So the next at bat will be Manny Machado. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Lays off 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
2-1. Grisham leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta's under it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left. Stepping in once again is Zach Gallen, who dropped a sacrifice bunt in his last plate appearance. 0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way.
Outside, that's a ball.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now to the plate, here is Tim LaCastro. He grounded out last time up. Grounded weakly toward third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now it'll be Nick Ahmed. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Hit down the line at first. Called strike 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They still trail 1-0. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
1-2 now.
That pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He'll try again. 1-2. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next,
so stepping in is Will Myers. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on the way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Two and 0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4. Ready now is Tommy Pham. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Tommy Pham.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. From the stretch. And it's 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Here's a ground ball for Ahmed at short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So it's no... Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Grisham has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now back.
One gone down the Arizona 7th, and up next the outfielder David Peralta. In there, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And stepping in, Christian Walker. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his arm.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end. Alex Young will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Nola. Down the left field line and deep.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
Got him.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Yu Darvish is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. 2 outs now in the San Diego 7th. And that brings up Trent Grisham. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Here comes the 1-2. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. So next to hit is Fernando Tatis Jr. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. For his career in this matchup, he's 1 for 3. The 1-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2-2 now. Swing and a liner, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Hard hit ball to second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
2 quick outs from the 8-9 guys in the order, but the top of the order, it's a different story. A knock and then another single back-to-back, and now you got traffic with the big guys coming up.
And in steps Manny Machado. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll get in there safely.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead here. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
Standing in now, Eric Hosmer, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Ready with the 1-0. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. The set and the 2-1. Tatis, the runner at third. Machado on a second with 2 down. Two is a changeup that misses 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Padres pick up a run on the RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now to the plate, Cole Calhoun. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So now to the plate, Eduardo Escobar. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Ready with the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And a fair ball as this will head out toward the 322 sign in right. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
At the plate, Carson Kelly, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And another foul ball. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now for
Robo Perdomo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2.
He's set. Here it comes. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And as he bats, he represents the potential tying run. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Looking to keep the shutout in check. Here it comes. Men on third with 2 down. Slow little grounder left side. Gonna be a tough play. Throw. Got him by a step. Would have been a run if he'd beat it out, but the inning is over. So no runs on a hit. Chris Davinsky is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 32.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Will Myers. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth, who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
So now to the plate, Tommy Pham. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Popped up. LoCastro moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. Up next.
The catcher, Austin.
First pitch of the AB on its way. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Victor Caratini will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third.
Victor Caratini.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. Mark Melanson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Mark Melanson.
So kicking off the top of the 9th is Tim LoCastro as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Melanson A 36-year-old veteran. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
The center fielder, number 4.
Digging in next, Ketel Marte. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The San Diego Padres took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Yu Darvish gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. Zach Gallen is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Mark Melanson closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball.